Hey guys, Richard here with eBike Reviews and Adventures. Today's the day we're going to be taking a look at this HJM TriHauler. We're going to talk about the specs. I'm going to show you how it performs. So let's get into the video. Okay, a big shout out to HJM for sending this TriHauler to us over here at eBike Reviews so we could test it out, review it, and bring you all the information. Really appreciate them for doing that because a lot of people have asked about this trike. We have really been enjoying this trike right here for a lot of good reasons. And I will tell you that this has become my new favorite trike. Now, you know, there's another brand that I've been riding a lot, but this is my new favorite trike, and I'm going to tell you why that is here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get started up here at the front like we normally do. Now, one thing you'll notice about this is we got this big, huge basket up here. This is significantly bigger than most, and, you know, it's going to accommodate a lot of things. It's plenty strong enough, so it's going to do you a lot of good. Let's see, down here at the front, we've got Kenda tires. Not just Kenda, but we have the Kenda Crusade. And these are the puncture resistant tires. So, you know, worrying about those flats on the road or out on the trail, you do have that puncture resistance. We do have a front hub motor. This is the Bafang. It's a 750 watt. We do have suspension forks right here, and they do have a lockout. Over here in the front, we do have the LED standard headlight, which does a pretty good job. And moving on up, we can see the wiring up here is all nice and wrapped real well. The wiring goes in on the frame over here on both sides of the bike, which I like that as well. Moving down this side, one of the things you'll notice right here is the graphics. Looks super nice. Kind of simple, kind of plain, yet it looks really nice with the HJM brand to be proud of. You know, they didn't overdo it. I like it. I like that we have this double frame right here, or this frame support that goes down the down tube. It just adds a little extra strength to the bike and stability. Back here we do have the battery on the underside. That's a 20 amp hour battery. Now, you can get this in a 2-battery version like I did, and you have another 17.5 amp battery right here underneath the seat post. The seat post does flip up so that you can have easy access if you choose to remove your battery. That battery does plug in right down here, so yeah, it's real nice. Now, moving on down to the rear here, we do have the rear wheels, and you do have hydraulic disc brakes on the front and both rear wheels. I like that feature. We've got metal fenders. We do have smaller little tail lights back here on each fender, but then we also have a fully functioning light right back here to include turn signals. The rear differential, or the rear axle, is a differential axle, and it makes it easier to control the bike when making turns. This is also a 6-speed bike right there. You can see the gears. Moving on over on this side here, let's take a look here. This saddle is fairly comfortable, but I am going to swap it out for my favorite brand that I like, the big comfort saddle you see me ride or use on a lot of my bikes. Moving on up to the cockpit area here. Now this is where things are fun. We got some nice faux leather handle grips right here with a little bit of a palm rest, just enough to make it nice and comfortable. We have turn signals right here for the left and for the right. Let's get this powered on and we'll show you. Powers up quickly. There's the display. Left turn signal. Jump back here. You'll notice the left light over here on the fender lights up solid, and then you have the turn signal there flashing in the middle. Getting back up here, we do have a horn. Nice button pad. We have the hydraulic brakes, and each brake lever has a parking brake built in, and it's just that easy to set it. Squeeze the handle to release it. Our button pad here has the up and down pass. It's got the information. It's got the headlight button. And it's got the walk mode right there. Moving across to the display, we'll get back to that in just a moment. Over here on the right side, we do have the 6-speed Shimano shifter with a right-handed thumb throttle. And the same brake lever with brake. The handlebars are swept back just a little bit, and it's just enough to make this a very comfortable ride. I like those handlebars a lot. In fact, they're a little narrow, but I do like the fact that they're a little narrow. Like I said, it just makes it comfortable. Getting back to the display right here, it's a nice, beautiful color display. We've seen this before on other bikes. It shows you the battery meter up here in percentage as well as a graph. You got your speedometer, you got your pass settings, you got your mileage or your odometer, and you can toggle through, you know, your trip and max speed and average speed and all that stuff. Now, one of the great things about this trike right here, and I'm going to demonstrate it with you when we start riding, and that is you're able to get in here into the settings and make just a few adjustments. This trike has a top speed of 15.5 miles out of the box, but you can get in there and unlock that speed, and I had it up to 21.5. So that's pretty cool. Here's another great feature, and seniors, listen up. This is something you might be interested in, and that is out of the box, when it's set for 15.5 miles per hour, pedal assist 1 is limited to 6 miles per hour. Nice and slow, slow as you go. One of the biggest complaints I've heard from seniors is that a lot of trikes, that pedal assist 1 is just too fast, and they want to be able to slow things down. Now, I haven't found a way to go into the settings and individually select each pass and be able to change it. So I don't think you can do that, but by simply leaving it in its stock configuration, you'll get that 6 miles per hour in pedal assist 1. But if you unlock the top speed, then it's going to change all that, and then your top speed for pedal assist 1 goes to, I think it's like 8 or 10. We'll see that in just a moment in the riding video, because we'll demonstrate that. Let's see here. Now, let's talk for a moment, because HJM has a brand new model they just came out with. This is the original TriHauler. They've got a brand new model called the TriHauler Pro. Or some of the improvements they made on the TriHauler Pro versus this one is they've taken a 750 watt front hub motor. They moved the motor to the rear and they gave it a 1000 watt motor. So huge upgrade on the motor there. The next upgrade is they kept the 20 amp hour battery here, but instead of a 17.5 amp hour battery, they're now giving you a second 20 amp hour battery should you choose that version of the bike. I really like that. And lastly, they went from a cadence sensor to a torque sensor. Now guys, another thing that I really like about this trike is just how easy it was to get assembled. Did you see my unboxing video? If not, go look for it. It's a short video because it only took a couple minutes to get this thing on the road. That's because it comes on a pallet and it's fully assembled. Yeah, the only thing we had to do was take the handlebars, which were dangling down, and attach them up here with these 4 screws. That's it. You know, stick the seat post in, plug in the battery, and off we went. So super easy to unbox and get going. I like that. Another thing I really like about this bike, and we're going to zoom in here a little bit closer. Take a look right here. You don't see any weld points. You don't see any welding marks. All that's been ground off. It's nice and clean. Got a couple down here where you can see the weld joints a little bit underneath the rear where it's hard to see. But up here where it matters most, where you see the bike, all that is so smooth and nice. A little bit of weld marks right there on the very front where they attached the connection points. But I like that. It's a good quality build. All right, guys, make sure you stick around because here in a few minutes after we get done with this riding portion of the video, we're actually going to do some stability testing for you so you can see just how stable this trike is. So we're going to get up here, get situated. Yeah, all right, here we go. So one thing you'll notice, nice and smooth and easy going, right? Kind of what I just mentioned to you. We're going 5.5 miles per hour. It'll kind of top out about 6. Right there it is at 6. That's pedal assist 1. So if you're someone who's a little nervous, a little uneasy, maybe a little unsteady on a trike, and you're looking for a trike that's going to go at a nice slow speed, it doesn't get much slower than this. We're going to hop up here on the sidewalk to get away from the traffic there. Get back out here. You see how easy it was? You didn't see me teeter-tottering too much either when I went on and off the curb right there. Now we're going to go ahead and pop it up to pedal assist 2. On pedal assist 2, we're doing about 8 miles per hour. Pedal assist 3, going a little faster now. Now we're going to zoom on up there, I think about 11 or so. Let's see where it tops out at. 10.7, so there we go. Pedal assist 4. Zooming on up a little bit faster now. Still nice and steady and controllable. So now we're going about 13 miles per hour. Going to jump it up to pedal assist 5. This is where we're going to get on up there to our top speed of about 15.5 or so, 15.3. And you can see I'm still pedaling kind of fast, but no ghost pedaling at all at this point. So I like it. I like a trike that you can pedal along and not have any kind of ghost pedaling at the top speed. We are in the 6th gear over here on the right, so nice and smooth. One thing you might notice is that the motor kind of got a little louder as you get faster, and that's typical of most bikes and trikes. They'll get a little louder. And one other thing I'll point out, because this is a front hub motor, you're probably going to catch a little more noise from the motor right here, since my camera is a little closer to it versus if it was behind us somewhere. So just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and test the brakes here right now. So here we go. We're going to apply the brakes. Yeah, you can easily lock up the brakes without effort. We don't typically want to lock up the brakes, but you notice that it was nice and steady. No jerking to the right or left or anything. Just a really nice, smooth braking action, and you can stop pretty quick. I'm gonna get turned around here. Got it back down in pedal assist 1, and we're just gonna do throttle only and see how it does in pedal assist 1. So there we go, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 and a half, 15, 15 and a half. So pretty quick to get up to speed using throttle only. And I like that the throttle works independently of the pass settings, so you don't have to be messing with the pass settings in order to get that top speed. Another thing that I really like about this trike, unlike some other large fat tire trikes that like to lean because of the crown of the road, I don't have that sense of leaning at all. So when you're on the edge of the road like this, you know, some trikes you're leaned way over like this. Not this one. I'm still standing up straight. I'm upright. Look, we're even going to go over a bump right here. Hit a manhole cover and a little bump, nice and steady. But yeah, there's no sense of, hey, I'm getting ready to fall over because I'm on the crown of the road. Same thing as we go around this curve a little bit right here. So we're going to go around this curve to the left a little bit. Here's another manhole. I'm going to make sure I hit that a little bit because it's a little bit of a bump. Yeah, nice and smooth and easy. We're going to take this right turn here. I am going to lean. There we go. I did have to lean just a little bit to counterbalance, which you always want to do when you're riding a trike, but it wasn't bad at all. Hey, we're going to do some more riding here in just a few moments where we're going to show you, you know, what it looks like from your perspective. So I'm just going to get out here on our country road, open this thing up a little bit. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. Since we're out here on our country road, we're going to stop right here, show you how to change those pass settings. So hold the up arrow and the down button. You're going to get over here. You're going to use the information button over here to change your different P levels. So right now this is for miles per hour and kilometers. So we're going to go to P, whoops, sorry. Going to use the up and down button. There's P2. That just says it's a 48 volt. If you can see that. 3. This is where you can change your pedal assist, how many pedal assist levels you have. You have 0 to 5, or you can change it to 1 through 5, or 0 to 7, or 1 through 7, 0 to 9, or even 1 through 9. I like leaving it on just the 0 to 5 setting. So out of the box, it's going to be set for 25 kilometers an hour. And I'm not sure if you can see that because I can't quite see in my camera lens, but it does say 25 kilometers an hour. I'm going to change that. And I'm just going to go ahead and bump that up all the way to the top. Now I went ahead and went up to 99. Of course, you don't have to go to the highest setting because it probably doesn't make a difference. It stops somewhere in between. But from there, you're just going to hit your information button again. That saves it. And now what I like to do, I'm just going to go ahead and power off the trike to let it recycle. Power it back on. And here we go. Now we've adjusted our top speed. So now this is going to be a 21 mile an hour bike. Okay. But when we did that, you'll notice pedal assist 1 is now going to be a little faster. So it's no longer going to be that nice slow 6 miles per hour. There's 6, there's 7, there's 7.5, there's 8. So it's going to settle in there about 8.2, 8.3. So you see how it increased everything just a little bit. That's pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 2, it's going to jump on up some more. Pedal assist 5. Now I'm just going to ghost pedals, but I'm just going to casually pedal, right? Just to keep that cadence sensor moving. So we're just casually going. And look, we're at 20, 21.6. Yeah, it looks like 21.6. So that right there, guys, is one of the things I love about this trike, because, stop right here, we now have a trike that can go as fast as a bike. So if you're a couple, one of you on a bike, one of you on a trike, and you want to be able to ride together, you'll know most trikes, they stop at that 14, 15 mile an hour mark. And for some of you, you want to go faster than that. At least you want the ability to go faster if you ever needed to. And so now you can go up to 21 and keep up with your partner who's maybe riding a regular bike. I love it. Love it, love it a lot. Now look, this road is really rough right here. We're going to go over this, all these bumps right here. And these big old fat tires, true 4-inch fat tires, because we have the 24-inch on the front and we have the 20-inch on the back, makes this thing glide right over those bumps, no problem. I'm going to lean just a little bit here, going around this. As we make our U-turn. Yeah, look how easy that was. Hey, I've got some more riding footage I'm going to show you before we get into the stability test. Let me show you that footage right now. All right, guys, in this portion of the video, I'm going to show you some stability. We're going to do a stability test. I'm going to show you how the bike responds when we're doing some tight circles and when we're going on and off the sidewalk right here. So here we go. So for this test, I'm going to remain in pedal assist 1. And so, you know, pedal assist 1 limits us to about 6 miles per hour. So right now I am doing 5 miles per hour, about 5.5. And you can see this trike is being really stable, okay? I'm not having to counterbalance too much at all. It's just really nice, well built because, you know, it's stable. Some other trikes by now I'd already be going up on 2 wheels, and I'm just not experiencing that. Right there, maybe a little. But it's just really super nice and stable. We're going to go up on the sidewalk here. We're going to take it kind of slow to begin with. We're going to go at an angle. As you can see, bike teeter-totters just a little bit. We're going to go back off right here, going through the grass. The back tire came off the ground a little bit right there. We're going to do it again, though. Again, we're just doing this at about 6 miles an hour, keeping it nice and slow and stable. Here we go again, up and over. This time I'm going to use the throttle. Get up through the grass here. Show you how it responds in the grass. It can handle the grass just fine. Another tight turn, counterbalancing just a little bit. I'm going to do an even tighter turn using my throttle only. There we go. This tire right here wants to come off the ground a little bit, but not much. But if you notice, I was counterbalancing too. And that's what you have to do with the trike. You have to counterbalance just a little bit, just to keep it nice and stable. Look, let's see what happens if I can turn my wheel almost completely 90 degrees. Can I do that? Look at that. Using my throttle because I don't want to... Whoa, there we go, just a little bit. Just a little bit there. So really nice. Here we go again. We're going to go up through the grass again. A little teeter there. Using my throttle some more to give that extra power that it needs to get through the grass. Now remember, this is a front hub motor, and I have noticed a little bit of slippage when we were on gravel the other day. A little bit of slippage here in the grass because the grass is still damp from the rain. I'm going to stop right here, take a look at that front tire, and I'm going to give it full throttle. And it's going to pull me through the grass. A little slow, but it's moving just fine through the grass. Yeah. So hey, really like this trike a lot. It's just performing very, very well. If you have any questions about it, make sure you drop them down below. And if you like this video, by all means, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because, you know, this is what we do on this channel. And I tell you what, follow the links down below. Go check out HJM Bike. Check out the TriHauler. Also, check out the brand new TriHauler Pro. Check them out because I think you're going to like them. I think they're great for seniors. I think they're great for the younger crowd who wants to get out there and zip down the road kind of fast. Just a great all-around trike. Hey, we're going to see you in another video real soon. Ride responsibly, ride safe.